You go live.
Fine. I'm going live.
No, you.
Is there Sharpie down there and a pen
I'll find
or
one.
paper?
We'll add like all the stuff once we get it. All right. You should be going live any second here.
You gave me red nuts.
No. What do I tell him tomorrow during the meeting? Like, yeah, that cat meowing? That was just some asshole.
Three some assholes.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right, you one person watching, give us money.
No.
Yeah, you should
It's
have
Barney.
somebody watching.
No, it's me.
No, it's Barney right there. Look at what we have here. A couple haters,
Haters.
couple taters.
Haters.
All right. All right. Curse in the first 5 seconds.
What are you watching?
Banana ball.
The Savannah Bananas.
Yes.
Who all wants a cup?
I want a cup.
You never saw the
2
Savannah
cups?
bananas?
3 guys?
I
1
got
cup, 3
I'm
guys?
Meow meow, says Barney Tan.
Sure. Please. Thank
I
you.
was just down at the Savannah Banana game the other in Philly. It was awesome. It's like the Globetrotters of baseball.
Peanut butter M&Ms are better. You're right, but they didn't have them in a big
You
bag.
know what? The best M&M there was? The crisp ones. We'll never see those again.
I thought that was our chat.
Hi, Russ.
I was like, whoa, where'd they come from? Give you a penny for your thoughts.
Hey, we made money.
He doesn't have a thought.
So, this show is for you people to give us money. We are giving donations to Brock's efforts of down there for the Hurricane. He's doing a great job down there.
He's all watching.
Ed.
And also, Aaron's getting a sex change.
Well,
Oh, wow.
we're not paying for that. He's just putting it out there.
Wow.
I couldn't resist that one.
Is that if we hit our goal?
What?
Nothing.
Uh,
We didn't say nothing.
thanks.
Aaron to Aaron.
So what about Dallas?
We didn't say nothing, Aaron.
I can always rewind.
Wait, if he gets a sex change, will his lungs fit for Russ?
Russ, don't encourage him.
Nobody encouraged anybody.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Russ, just because you're doing it at $100 doesn't mean we can't give you shit.
Did you give me a paper and pen?
There's paper.
We need that paper.
Yeah.
It works.
Hold on.
Kind of.
Hold on.
That's the party animals.
Here you go.
What are you writing?
He's gonna write down your PayPal address. And everybody's gonna send Preston money. And Preston's gonna steal it, and then we'll get blamed.
It's a vicious
Oh,
cycle.
look at
It
that.
is.
And look how fast it scrolled. Nobody's gonna even see
We'll
it.
see it, don't worry.
Where is
Write
everybody?
down your PayPal.
Where is everybody?
They're right here.
There's only 9.
Yeah.
Nobody's talking.
No.
Ed and Barney and Russ are.
No. Oh, where is everybody?
I don't know how to do that little.
What?
The @ symbol, I don't know.
Ah,
Can you see that?
It's
an
an A with a circle around it.
Yeah, I
It's
can
not
barely
hard.
write.
I mean, he's really not.
You should give him a crayon.
That
There is.
That thing does suck.
It's a CD marker.
A crayon. Hey, that's the bloodline crayon.
This also is not. Can I have an actual Sharpie?
Right there.
I don't have an actual.
It's right
Sharpie.
there.
Oh, there you go. There's a Sharpie.
God.
Did the bloodline crayon not write?
No,
Oh,
barely.
figured.
What are we trying to? What's our goal?
We're writing
Anything that anybody's willing to give us.
Yes.
We made a penny so far from
What are we raising money for?
Brock's efforts.
Brock's for relief efforts for the hurricane down in the south. Brock Kiefner, our good friend Brock Kiefner, went down and he's trying to save some lives down there. And we're going to try to help him out. By people giving us money to give to him.
That way he can go buy some stuff and goods and such. Also, if you guys want to donate goods and you guys are local, take them on down to Pheasant Land
Or Merkle Shoe Store.
or Merkle Shoe Store over in Bordertown or Gilbertsville.
Right here. This is the PayPal. Right here. This is the PayPal to send it to.
Or if you're just coming up to Pheasant Land tomorrow, you can just bring money with there.
Yes. Mr. Lebo,
Where are we dropping off the donations?
Merkle
Merkle Shoes,
in Bordertown.
Gilbertsville,
Whatever.
or
Pheasant Land or Sea Park.
What would we call it? Material donations?
goods.
Yeah.
Materials and goods and whatnot. Yeah.
Merkle Shoes.
Water, diapers, wipes. I think I've seen
Unperishable foods.
Any type of clothes.
non-perishable
Clothes, yeah.
clothing.
We already got our top donor so far is Mr. Lebo. Lebo graciously donated $100, so thank you, Russ. You people should follow in Russ. If you 11 people all donate $100, that's good monies.
Good monies.
Good monies.
Good monies.
You don't listen in at school, do you, in the classes?
No, I teach them. Also, if you do donate, comment that you donated. We'll bring it up on, and then you get a shout out on the show.
Yep. Shout out. That's what everybody wants. Hey, Wes.
Top donator.
Magnificent bastards. He hasn't really seen why we're magnificent. Whip it out, Kyle.
Whoa.
I like when I can shut him up.
I'm eating nuts.
Probably your own. That's why they're magnificent.
So, this isn't our normal show. That's why you can see it's not normal
You
100.
can type in my...
Can I pin it? Self. Is it all capitalized or no?
It don't matter.
Okay.
What is it?
Self at self 150. Why is it 150?
I don't know. I set that thing up so long ago. I can't
Candy.
remember. Mike and Ike's, that's my shit.
I like those. I like the peanut M&Ms too. I haven't had those in a long time.
Oh, these are gluten-free and fat-free.
They're
He's thinking health.
perfect for you. They're healthy.
Yeah, he's thinking of our health.
Yeah, but they got that red 40 crap in them.
Okay, that's the good shit.
That only affects you if you have ADHD.
Huh?
Yeah.
I'm losing Mike and Ike's over here.
So
What's
right
your
there,
favorite color, Mike and Ike? There.
Red.
right
Yeah,
there,
I agree.
right there is the
Green's a close second.
Gmail. You want to look up a it has a PayPal. If you have Venmo, let me know. I can get a Venmo account.
Can you?
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah, Brooks.
So what are we going to talk about, guys?
So my mom and dad said they're gonna vote $20.
Who?
My mom and dad.
Your mom and dad?
Yeah. Tell him to just do that tomorrow at
Yeah.
the rank.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That way you don't get charged for
Fees
for
stuff.
PayPal.
Man, too bad Brock can't call in with Greg Biffle.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
I like Greg Biffle. He's alright.
Kyle's
What are you
calling.
looking at me like that for? You gonna call Brock?
I have Brock's number.
Oh,
Yo.
he could be flying a helicopter.
I'm just texting him.
Probably not at night now. I would say they're not trying to land anything at night or doing anything at night with all the mess that's down there.
Probably not. Have you watched any of those videos from down there?
Mm-hmm.
Bad.
Insane. I heard people are saying it's on Katrina level.
What's that?
Yes.
People are saying it's on the level Katrina was.
Maybe. I mean, some of those towns, man, like
They're just gone,
completely
yeah.
isolated or destroyed.
Yeah, it's just easier to
Basically, all the
bulldoze.
bridges are taken out, and,
Mhm.
There's nothing to bulldoze. It all
There's-
floated down the
there's
road.
Roads. I don't know how they're going to build another road there.
Yeah.
It's now the river's where the road was,
Yeah.
and now it's mountain.
They're not. They said that the roads aren't just messed up. There's no road left.
Yeah. No. Have you like watching those videos? It's
Mhm.
like it's just a river now.
You know what the worst part about it? You know, like the damage is bad and all this other stuff's bad. But like it's the unknown. Like there's people down there that have no power, no,
Don't know what's
no,
going on.
they have no radio reception. Like I watch a video, it's like, yeah, my grandmother lives a block or whatever away, a
Yeah.
town away, and I can't get to her, and we have no contact if she's alive or not.
So one guy she watches, he was doing his vlog. His girlfriend was living in his house, and like she had no idea you were supposed to boil the water because there was no way to get that message through. So there she is drinking contaminated city water.
See how this shit's later.
She will have the shits later.
But
Kyle has them right now.
No, not yet.
it's
I
bad.
mean, remember what we had a couple years ago here when we had those big floods and all that? You remember those, don't you? And like all the roads here were taken out.
Yep.
Like we lost power up here probably for over 24 hours. Like it's way worse than that.
They said 6 months,
Yeah.
the earliest down there.
Well, they
Like
were
my
saying they won't be rebuilt and everything until September 2025.
Yeah, I believe it.
Down
If
there.
not longer.
Yeah.
Some of those places is like you're looking, it's like it's not just rebuilding, it's starting over from scratch.
Yeah.
Like places where like, oh, you could put this here, they're gone. It's like, well, where do we put this now?
Mhm.
Do we even bother putting it back in? So I just wonder how many places are just going to be, oh, that's gone. We're just not going to do it again.
Well, like Asheville.
Yeah.
There's nothing there.
Yeah. Just,
Read Russ's comment.
you never know what's going to happen with this shit.
Yeah.
Russ said we have members at our church still trying to get a hold of loved ones, and it's a true disaster, he says.
Yep.
It is.
That is one of the helicopter. That's Russ. That is not Russ. Brock's helicopter right now.
Yep.
He literally said he cannot put any more in a helicopter.
And they're just dropping the stuff off,
Yep.
hoping people get the message. You can figure out like, hey, this is stuff here for you to take, water, toilet paper, whatever else they put in there.
Wes, a G, sent $100. So Wes,
Wow.
thank you.
Thank you, Wes.
Thank you, Wes.
If he would have won 101, he would have been the top donator ahead of Russ.
Thank you, though. So that's
You could have asked. We could have handed you those.
That's fine. I'll just reach my hand.
You know what? Good job, Wes.
thank you.
Good job, Russ. But yeah, it's hard down there. It's hard times.
Isn't
So
the West,
what was
isn't
it,
West the one from
Texas.
Texas.
Texas, yeah.
What did Brock say?
Text. Wes is all
I
right.
sent you those pictures there.
Yeah,
Um.
that's what I call him. I don't know. He might be too busy.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he's not getting a lot of sleep down there.
Probably not.
Merkel's taking a caravan down there.
Yep. Might go down with
When is that?
All about Monday.
This Monday.
Isn't that Columbus Day?
2 weeks.
2 weeks of Columbus Day?
Mm.
Wasn't sure when my daughter had off, that's what I was wondering.
But
I
yeah,
can't imagine having to deal with that. That'd be terrible.
you want to go to it.
Huh?
You want to go down to it. You want to go to Florida.
Yeah, but that could happen here.
True.
I was following a campground that's down there.
I mean, look at where they were. They were not expected it to be that bad, were they?
The campground's gone. There's no campground anymore.
Like, and when they were talking hurricane and where this was going to hit, I mean, Tampa got hit pretty bad.
It was all the rain that the days
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
But then it went up here.
It,
I mean, it
stalled out.
skipped
It
Mississippi,
sat.
Alabama, Georgia. Like, it went through those states. They're fine.
I noticed
But
it.
Tennessee and
So,
North
I
Carolina.
noticed it didn't do its typical track
But
like this.
did
It
you
went
see-
and stalled
And it
out.
was a tropical storm. It wasn't a hurricane at
No.
that point.
Did
but
you
like
see
you
the-
see the wind, and it's like Jesus.
Yeah.
Did you see the other bad news?
What?
There's a storm forming that's going to take the same path.
I mean, they must have had a whole ton of rain before that,
Mhm.
and things just
Well, yeah,
must
it
have
was,
been elevated.
they said weeks before it's been
Yeah.
raining.
Because right here, I mean, we've had the opposite. We just haven't
it's
had
been
enough
dry.
rain.
I haven't mowed the damn grass in what, a month?
That creek
Now,
out back is dry.
now I gotta mow my grass. I know
Yeah,
that.
that creek out back is dry.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like, Jesus Christ, that never runs dry. What is this? The show where we text people and people watch and we expect them to give money?
I'm literally texting Brock.
I'm watching a Banana Ball World Tour thing.
And now we're watching videos.
It's on video.
Well, he's been watching videos, so
Which videos?
I don't know, something about banana hammocks.
Banana
Banana
Ball.
hammocks. He's watching those Brazilian wax videos of men.
Yeah.
You want to see how well I did?
What on Kyle?
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Say what?
I'm afraid to answer that. Did well on what?
Brock might try when he gets to the hotel. Right now he's on his way to the hotel. He said he has very spotty service.
Yeah, I mean,
Believe
there's just no service down there. You
Well,
can't even watch if you wanted to.
it's good to hear that he's actually in a hotel and not in a trailer or his truck or something sleeping.
Well, also Rob's going down. Ralston.
Rob Robson.
Well, they're
He's not
they're
far
right
from
there.
you.
They're what? North
He's
Carolina,
going
right?
up. He's going up.
Oh, he's in South.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How bad did they get hit?
Not
Yeah.
too bad.
Wow.
It's, North Carolina and Tennessee, it was like the perfect storm with all that rain before and then this hit. And,
Wow.
I mean, it wouldn't have been good even if, it wasn't, the ground was already saturated, but it's just made it worse.
And again, sometimes it's worse when the ground's so damn dry because it just doesn't want to soak in,
Yeah.
and then it'll just flood off.
Goes too fast. Yeah, I don't know.
Donate.
So what
Donate.
else can we talk about? While people are we're trying to get people to donate.
I mean, we were talking about TV shows out there. That was pretty interesting. I was
Yeah, these
enjoying
young
myself.
punks don't know some of these old shows.
Kyle knows a little bit about Dallas. This guy doesn't. Yeah.
He just
Kyle knows who shot JR.
Well, he doesn't know who shot him. Just
But he knows
somebody
he was shot.
JR.
I mean, he knows Green Acres. Maybe we could sing the theme songs of TV shows. Like Kyle really loves the Brady Bunch. Here's a story
Who's your favorite?
of a lovely
Brady Bunch.
lady. Who was
Alice.
the favorite?
Alice? I knew there was something messed up with you. I just didn't know that much.
Who was yours? I mean, Marcia was the hottest.
Yeah, but Cindy got better as she got older. Like, if you saw what Cindy looked like when she got in her 20s,
Yeah, but I mean, we're talking like
Well,
she
yeah,
was
but-
really young then, and like
yeah.
those.
Actually,
girls,
they were really old to me. They were just young on the show because
Well,
even that
that's
was in the
true. Yeah,
60s, and I'm not born into the 80s. So
now they're really old.
yeah, they are.
We're probably dead.
Like,
Huh?
wasn't Greg involved in some kind of scandal lately, like a couple of years ago,
Oh,
scamming people out of money? And he was trying to bag Mrs. Brady,
not a bad idea.
Florence Henderson.
Yeah.
back in her prime.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't appreciate her as a kid, but now that I'm older, I'm like, yeah,
She's pretty good.
gay Robert Reed did pretty well. Quite the beard.
Guys, if you donate $50, I will punch Aaron.
I'm gonna donate right now.
You can't afford it.
Just so you know,
Tomorrow I can.
the underdogs are going to donate $200. So
Oh, just to make yourselves number one.
Ooh.
no, well, we have money we can give out.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to donate
How many
$200
underdogs are there?
3.
and a half.
3 of them.
We don't promote races.
There's 3 of them, and
Mhm.
they're only donating $200. Meanwhile, Russ donated $100. That's one person,
And
and then West, one person.
That's from the
donated
underdogs, but it doesn't
$100.
say what we're going to give ourselves.
That's sad.
What did Bloodline donate?
The show.
That sure as hell ain't a donation. You should pay everybody that's watching for watching the show.
What did you guys do to help the hurricane victims? We did a show.
Look at High Roller over here.
Right? Jeez.
80?
100.
100? Oh, smack. He just laid the smack down.
So, what this was my ultimate winnings from the Sprint Car Series.
Ah,
And I spent
so we're up to $500 we already raised.
I spent mine yesterday.
All right, we hit our goal. Let's go home, guys.
I think it'd be good.
wait, you're
We
already
gotta
home.
need help.
You're already
I'm
home.
already home. Show's
People-
over. We're done.
People needs help. Give help to people.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna go down there, aren't you?
Even if you don't have money,
Even if you don't have money.
drop something off.
Go to the dollar store.
Yeah.
Like, go get ramen noodles.
I
Like,
mean, I know toilet papers are shortages right now because of the strike.
What about animal food? She was thinking about animal
Yes,
food.
yes.
Because people
Pet
probably have
food.
pets,
Yep.
Non-perishables.
so I'll
But
do
yes,
some
I will
food
give this
tomorrow.
to Mike tomorrow. But it makes more sense to do it in cash. If I can do it cash, I might as well do cash.
I do. They did. Did you hear that? My wife got an email. Costco was out of toilet paper already.
What?
Here?
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
And Pies House-
Is it because they're diverting shipments down there?
No,
Or because people are buying it to
It's
do
the
it?
strike.
That's the strike.
Oh,
There's a strike.
yeah, that's.
Yeah, the
another
ports
thing,
are on
too.
strike,
Yeah,
so
longshoremen.
They said that paper towels,
But,
toilet
I just saw
paper.
somebody post. I think it was West posting that the head of the union mob leader.
Oh, him and
he's
Elon
called it
Musk
off.
have been going at
He's
each
called
other.
it off until January 19th
Yeah,
for temporary
15th.
reprieve.
15th I
Okay.
saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
actually
guess
just
him
saw
and
it before we came in.
Yeah,
him and
I saw that
Elon
too.
Musk have
Our outdoor west is practically over.
Oh, but there's a new indoor track coming.
But about a week or two left.
Yeah, that's why you don't see much racing because
Mm-hmm.
these tracks are finishing up their season. The last track to finish up their outdoor season for us is Ultimate.
Yep.
So once we
Mike
go through next week,
Mike
we're
Merkel
done.
just messaged me because he must have heard me say something.
He said,
I was
"Great
at
show,
Sam's
guys."
Club today. They were out of water, toilet paper, and paper towels.
Oh my god.
What didn't you just ask? You're blocking the camera. People want to see my ugly face.
Yeah, so just think, people are buying all this stuff up that probably have hordes of it already, where there's
Oh,
people
yeah.
that need it more.
Yeah. I mean, like, just use a hose.
Yeah. Shit in the morning before your shower.
Or
Well,
do it
yeah,
at
we're not
work.
all trained like you.
Yeah.
You could.
Uh-uh.
You could.
No.
You could. Just hold it next time. You know where it is where you hold it for so long you don't have to go anymore.
Kyle knows that feeling right now.
I do. Do you want to hear my story, I guess? I don't know
Yeah.
if they, I don't know if they
You
do.
went to
impressed.
Walmart.
No,
So-
I went to Taco Bell, so I'm very impressed at this.
Oh,
went-
Taco Bell takes a bit.
I went to Taco Bell first, okay? This is when you see me. This is why I went by. And then, but I had a poop before I went to Taco Bell, and then I ate a Taco Bell. I'm like, I don't want to be a bad house person, come to somebody's house and have to poop again. So I didn't want to poop at their house.
Thank you.
Wes,
You're welcome.
Wes, look on Pheasantland's
The bathroom in somebody's house
new
is kind of
Facebook
personal.
on Pheasantland's Facebook page. You'll see the new track coming up here.
So I went to Walmart to poop. And if you got to
To poop?
poop. Yeah. You got to poop at
Sound
Walmart.
like an old Dutchie. To poop. I went to the Walmart to poop.
But you never poop in the front because that's always crowded.
So where do you poop?
Did you ever think of going to Home Depot or Lowe's and just going right in one of their...
My one friend, every
Yo.
time he went to a Home Depot or Lowe's and he got in there, he thinks it had something to do with the smell of what he always have to shit.
No, just think about ever doing one of the display models.
You ever see Steve-O do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you, like on Grown Ups too.
Yeah.
It's been done before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just, need a shovel. I'll wait. But so yeah,
Some low wage worker has to clean that up.
yeah.
That already has to deal with a bunch of shit working at Lowe's
Mm-hmm.
because the people at Lowe's or Home Depot that should be doing it will be off, fucking off somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So the one person that actually does work will be the one who has to clean it.
You know what
do you really
irritates
want to
me
do that to them?
at Lowe's when you go there? I mean, I know a lot of stuff about, but you're trying to find something. You tell them the exact thing you need,
They
and they
don't
look
know.
at, what is that?
I
You
just
work
told
here?
No,
They don't go by qualifications, Preston. They go by heart rate.
Yeah.
no,
As your
no.
heart beating.
Do you want to hear the worst thing about freaking Home Depot? They can't call a store down the road to ask if they had that part.
Oh, we had that one time, didn't we?
I did. With me,
Oh, that's right.
me and Gary went to 4 stores for Merkel for lag bolts.
Yeah.
We called them up. Hey, you got this size lag bolts? Yeah, we got them. We go. Ain't got no damn bolts. Can you call the one down the road? No, we're not allowed to call the store down the road. But you can. I'm like, you have a phone right
Direct line. You've got the bat line.
Like, call 'em. You got them? No, we're not gonna call them. So we got to drive around God's creation to find a freaking lag bolts.
And in the end, you wish Holland Box was open and just would have went there
Yes.
because they would have had it.
Could have went to 80 more.
They don't have them either.
Wow. That's actually surprising. Hey, keep asking me the name.
But okay, back to my shit story here.
No, we don't want to know. We don't want to hear it.
Oh, okay.
I want to hear it. I'm good.
All right, Aaron, you're the only one allowed to listen. So I have poop.
Okay.
So I went to Walmart. You know, you go in the back of Walmart, poop. I looked at the stalls. They were both full, max capacity, full, wash out.
Okay.
I'm like,
So
okay.
there were already other heroin users in there.
All right. So I'm like, okay, I'll go to the family one. I'm like, I'm a family of one, but I'm a family.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, that's close too.
For
Well-
any reason?
I don't know. I guess somebody was in there pooping.
Okay.
Or heroin, apparently. I didn't know that was a hotspot for heroin, but
You know what they do in the family ones.
each other.
Yeah.
Bingo.
So I almost went, but it went away then. I didn't have to poop no more. I was good. I was kind of glad about it because I was thinking like, it says mother and me. I'm like,
You're delivering a baby.
yeah, I'm delivering. It's like me. I would be the mother of the poop baby
Yeah.
that's going to be in the
Yeah.
toilet. So
Yeah.
What was his name going to be?
Pablo Flusterbar.
So anyway, you held it. Now you don't have to go.
Not yet.
It's coming.
You'll find out when I have to if I go out that door.
Hold it, and it might last until tomorrow. And you can put it out in the morning, and then you get yourself on a cycle.
No, because I don't get time in the morning.
Get up earlier.
Ew.
What time was everybody up this morning?
6.
No, you weren't.
I get up usually around 6, between 6 and 7. Sometimes 5 or 4.
I was up at 4:30 this morning to go to work.
You know what time I was up?
It's what happens when you're old.
You know what time I,
Sometimes you get up and you just can't go
you know
back
what time
to
I
sleep.
was up?
7?
You get to work by 7:15. So you were up at
I get up before
6:55.
I get up before 7:15. Thank you very much.
I said you get to work by 7:15.
No, before that, I get to work before 6:45. Actually,
All right, so you're up at 6:30.
Loaded, we don't want to hear about your 2:30 because you had to pee in the morning and went to bed kind of story.
Who's that?
That's Loaded. He's like, it was 2:30. I had to pee. I didn't have to pee.
Surprisingly, I didn't have to get up in the middle of the night last night and pee. It was nice.
Oh, did you can't train yourself to piss in the morning?
The bladder is completely separate operation.
Why?
It doesn't work the same as your sphincter.
Murphy! He ran away.
Wow.
He was going to shit. That probably would have got you going.
Scared
Can
the
we put
shit.
the camera on that?
I'll call him back.
Nope.
No. that ain't
Start
gonna
work at 4 a.m. slackers.
Who was that?
Loud.
Oh, yeah.
That's when the whip comes out.
Starting work at 4 a.m., that's just like you're working the night shift just about.
Did you ever hear what he does for a living?
No, what?
He's a gay porn director.
They get up that early. Well, I mean, most of their stars are probably, they're all coked up and they're probably wired and ready to go by then.
You can't get the morning wood if you don't do it in the morning.
What?
You can't use the morning wood shot if you don't do the morning.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I like how your cars are just like thrown about in here.
I just put it up there because I needed to get a car out.
I don't.
Anyway,
You really need to get a new body for that spring car. Look at that tail thing. How much more black duct tape are you gonna put on that thing?
Holy crap.
beats your sprint car, especially with you driving.
Oh shit!
Wait.
I said with you driving.
But when are you gonna be a man and step up to mod spring?
Maybe soon.
Ah,
Kyle, should we put the smackdown on Preston?
Don't get me involved in this bullshit. I'm just a lonely 13.5 sprint driver. I'm just leave me.
don't tell everyone.
Don't get me involved in your shenanigans, okay? I
As soon
can't
as
even
you
afford
go.
non-rip bands.
As soon as you get challenged a little bit. When you gonna do mod sprint? I can't do 13.5.
You know who he sounds like? Scott Davies.
Yeah.
I should punch you square in the mouth for that.
All right, Scott.
All right, you build me a mod sprint, I'll race it.
You just won $300. Why can't you buy your own car? That's half
He's
a
gonna
car.
donate all that.
Oh, nice. Hey,
I donated it to a motor, so there you go.
wow, you
No,
must have
no.
bought a big ass 17.5 motor to run.
No,
Stock.
no.
Did you get
It's a
that?
big motor,
Did you get that
but
off?
it won't fit there.
Did you get that off of?
Guy down the street in Philly.
That's stolen.
I still say you check out the RB.
I told him to get an LS. LS fuck the world.
RB it.
I was thinking yesterday, we're on
So-
the way down there, it's like, man, with this whole longshoreman strike, shit, I better get this because they ain't going to be sending many motors over from Japan soon.
So, with the new winter track coming at Pheasantland, what classes are you going to be running?
Oh, wow.
Brandon?
I'm trying to talk Kyle into Pajero.
Those are no. No.
Brett wants to do a Pajero.
No. They're not. No.
Why?
It's like the stupid rally cars.
They're not rally cars.
It's the same difference.
They're stupider.
Exactly. Why do we already have enough stupid people that run? Why do we need stupid classes?
Because
Wow.
we could use a laugh now and then.
You just have to look at Kyle and you'll get a laugh.
True.
So I don't know what class I'm going to run. I was thinking about going over to mod, but Kyle's like, well, maybe we should run at RJ's a little bit. So maybe he's right.
Just said I was right.
I say you're right a lot.
So
Mod foam tire sprint says Russ Lebo.
that I think that I think that dirt
Is
I think that
Is
dirt
Russ
will
going to
hold
build
it.
me a mod sprint? If I do that,
Aren't you getting a midget?
yeah.
So
Odds-
are you gonna
odds
finally
for me
break
race.
out this EDM, or did your dad
Yeah, I
destroy
know.
it?
Yeah, what's up with your EDM?
Is he looking like he's trying to deflect? Oh no, I'm breaking my EDM out.
Nice.
I'm ready.
What are you saying? I'm trying to deflect?
Yeah.
Preston did it first.
I know somebody that has a car that can be an EDM for sale.
Ha
Hmm.
Why would you buy it?
What?
It's a 2024 Stallion, has a
How
late
many
model
classes
body
can
on
I
it right
run?
now.
Oh,
As many as you want.
I know, but how many?
He also
can I
has a
afford
midget
to
for
run?
sale.
As many as you want.
What is this?
He has a Russ Lebo sprint car for sale. That's already taken. I bought that. And he has a Savage Sprint for sale.
Who does?
Darren.
I do.
Who?
Darren Boyer. He wants to sell all his stuff.
Steve Weller has a Savage Sprint for sale. I clicked on it the one day, and I must have accidentally hit, is it still available? He's like, are you screwing with me, or are you interested? I'm like, no, I hit that by accident.
you want to donate?
So, why don't you run 13.5 Sprint up at RJ's and run mod at Pheasantland?
I'm not going to switch back and forth.
It's undoing a couple motor screws and
It's not just the motors with that. You got to, well, if you have the motor pre-soldered up, you can do it.
Yeah,
That gets
because you're
a
not
pain
going to
in
want to
ass,
use the
yeah.
same. You can't use the same ESC for mod.
I mean, we'll see what happens once we get this thing rolling. I mean, we got
Grow a
out of
set
this
of
dirt
nuts
season.
once and play with the big boys.
Uh-oh.
First, we got to get out of.
You might be fighting with Russ because he wants that car back.
Yeah, he's going to put me in it.
Yeah, Russ, that's the one that I'm gonna get.
He's like, Preston's too cocky.
Yeah, that car. That
Let's get out of King Sling first, and then we'll see where we're going to go.
do I have to
That's
run
what
13.5 down at the King of Spring to try to win 2 years in a row?
I don't care. Do what
No,
you want.
I'm running EDM and Sprint.
You can go ahead and run it. If we aren't fast enough, I'll just say, Kyle, we got to get faster.
No, I'm not running 13. I'm only running 2 classes.
I don't care. You can run it.
No, I only
You
want to
can
run.
come out there.
I only
You're
want to
just
run.
afraid you might get embarrassed.
No, I only want to run 2 classes.
Okay. All right. He's afraid we might beat him, Kyle. Remember that last time you ran 13.5 sprint?
Yeah, I was trying shit, and obviously the stuff I tried
Remember
didn't
the time
work.
he,
That's what all losers say.
No.
remember the time you ran 13.5 sprint at
I tried a
because
lot
no
of
mod
stuff.
showed up, and he just said, "Oh, this is so terrible." He threw a mod motor and said, "Well, I'm just going to run for the fun of it." Remember that? Remember that?
Yeah, that-
So bad. Well, maybe there is something to what Davey said. Is like, you can't just, throw a different motor there and expect that setup to work.
That wasn't the same setup.
Okay.
Kyle, you've been quiet.
What?
Schmemms.
I'm just.
You just want to get me wound up.
It's working too.
Get those the hell away from me.
Sir Russ,
It's fun to like pop the peanut out. I like
Preston,
popping
you
the
can
peanut.
cherry pick mod this year. I've never won a mod sprint race at WNRC yet.
Wait, you said you cherry pick mod?
Russ said. Yeah, I've never won a mod sprint race down at WNRC. I won a midget, I won with EDM, and I won with 13.5 sprint. Just never won with mod. And I won with stock
You
Budweiser.
couldn't cherry pick mod. You're not Phil Cooper.
Hey, I outseated him last year.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Then he beat me, but
I was just like,
that was a win for me.
that was a win for you.
If you outdo Phil at anything in a race day,
It's very true.
that's a win.
Did you outbreathe him?
Huh?
Did you outbreathe him?
No.
That's Russ, you idiot.
I know that.
Dumbass.
I'm just saying.
Russ,
Way to fucking take it right to Russ. Jeez.
Russ swept King of Sling last year. He won mod sprint and EDM.
Wow.
There's one thing I beat Phil Cooper at.
What?
I have more podium pictures than he does.
His car has more than you, though.
I think that was just wrong.
It's okay. I think Phil still likes me.
Not after that one.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that's luck, I guess. Why are we not getting any more money?
Oh, because we're not being entertaining enough.
There's only 12 people watching, though.
What are all these people at? You people need to invite your friends.
What do you
Look,
mean,
the
you
peanut's
people?
free. Now I have a peanut.
So does
M&M.
Casper.
Now I got peanut.
So does Casper.
You don't know how to do that?
I'm about Phil Cooper. That's funny.
You just chomp right in.
Yeah.
I like to break them free.
You set your nuts free?
Uh-huh.
What the hell's wrong with you?
You know kids watching.
No, there is.
Where?
Oh, they're coming to Pittsburgh, the Bananas.
That's far away.
It's on the other side of the state. It's not that far.
5.5 hours.
That's all the way over there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's west. You're right. He's right. That's the right direction.
Oh.
West. That's north. That's south. That's east.
Okay.
So there you go.
Oh, that's
I
south.
challenge Brandon.
I thought that way south.
I said that way's
Yeah, I thought that
way
was
south.
No, that's south.
That's south. That's north. That's east. That's west. I'm gonna give him a compass.
Northwest. West. South.
All right, so we were both right.
Close enough. If I know I go on 100 there, that's south and goes to Westchester.
I think you just messed
If
up.
I go up 100 that way,
That's
goes
it.
to Allentown.
Yeah, you're
If I go west that way, it takes me to Ultimate.
I think you just
If I
messed
go
up.
east
That's
that
not
way,
good.
it takes me to work. I want to go to work.
What's going on?
I thought your job was out the corner.
I don't know what that was.
It's a side job.
I wish
that was
it,
weird.
it probably pays better. It's less aggravation.
So did anybody else see the mess of this Boyertown Halloween parade this year? Because of all this construction?
Yeah.
Mm.
You going in it?
No. For what?
We're going in it.
When? When is it?
The 19th.
Motherfuckers like, well, when?
If it's October 19th, I'm going to be down in Delaware.
I was at Raiders. Somebody's. Oh yeah, I'll be at Delaware too.
I'll be in Delaware too.
I was at Raiders getting water, and somebody was complaining about the construction. Like, do you know when this is going to end? I'm like, no. But I don't go that way. I'll tell you that.
I like it.
Why?
Because I can get right across freaking Philadelphia Avenue, no problem.
You can.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Do you even have to stop at that light?
There's no light. You can't go that way anymore.
I haven't been out there. Like, what is out there?
That, no.
Like, how do you get through 73?
You gotta make
Does
the
73
left.
go through
Detour.
town?
You gotta go back little, like, alleyways.
So what do the trucks do?
Go up the alleyways. Those little side roads.
Oh my God. They don't have them going out to
But
100.
there's barely enough room there, like with people parking.
Yes.
You couldn't get two of those side by side,
You can't
even
get
with nobody
you
parking.
can't get two cars side by side. Somebody pulls over and
Well, I'm glad I take.
Told you the buses have been a mess.
I deal with that every. No, actually, they're actually better. So
There's no traffic on the
no,
road.
well, you can't. They used to go up to the light there
Yeah.
and go straight across, but they can't do that because it's all equipment now and road closed. So they go straight across from the school, make the right, and there's a cop and guards that close down the one way.
Yeah.
And they go the wrong way on the one way. Yeah.
I did that. I got a ticket.
But yeah, like the new.
Not right now. I was there. I was there yesterday.
Yeah.
5 people in a spin. I was there for maybe 2 hours all day. There was 5 to 7 cars that went up the one way.
You let him go?
I can't stop them.
But supposedly, like the Halloween parade's going like weird.
They're not coming from junior high west. They're coming from the high school.
Yeah.
Why don't they just skip the Halloween parade?
Are you a communist? That's like Bordertown's biggest thing ever.
Yeah.
I think they're like one of the top 10 oldest.
I think we looked that up the other year, and I think it was like Boyertown and Emmaus were like right there.
Yeah.
You can do a year without Halloween.
That is not consecutive.
It's fine by me.
You're
Yeah.
literally wearing a Halloween shirt.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last time I went to the Bordertown Halloween parade and I can
Yeah,
walk.
see?
I've never actually been to it.
It used to be cool.
It's supposed to be fire trucks anymore.
It used to be cool. See, that's where I'm at. It used to be cool when I was 10.
I remember Emmaus is growing up, and Emmaus
Aaron.
parade used to be
Aaron,
huge.
Back in the
All
20s,
you wear is Halloween stuff.
back in the 20s, they had Halloween parades when you
Yeah.
were 10.
Yeah.
Cayman Folder. What is the best sprint
Didn't
car?
have costumes, just
Shut
went
up!
around
We got a
naked.
question about stuff.
We're not talking about race cars.
What's the best sprint car or outlaw running on a high bike track clay?
Oh, what's Preston gonna say?
GFRP Assault?
No, not for high bike clay. It'd probably be like
Salient?
Hustler.
There you go, the Hustler.
I know that's what they run down. Most of the guys run down at Hoagland's with the Hustler.
There you go, the Hustler. Now
Oh,
donate.
So you.
Donate right here. Donate for Relief Fund.
That was $100 for that advice.
It looks like a football.
You look like a football.
That was pretty mean. Oh, it looked like footballs after all this candy.
I'm fat and I know it. Jiggle, 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 jiggle.
Wow. Okay then.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Alright, if somebody donates in the next 5 minutes, $50 or more, Brandon will take his shirt off.
I don't want that.
I don't want that either.
Okay, $75, he doesn't take his shirt off.
Please.
Mm.
$75. We don't change anything.
$100. Kyle doesn't take his shirt off.
$100.
No. Someone give it money.
Yeah, please.
$100, put it back on.
I'm not looking over there.
He's wiggling. He's wiggling. It's like a train wreck, Aaron.
I can avoid that train wreck. There's enough showing already. It's
I think
not-
everybody wants to see you with their shirt on.
It's not a happy sight, boys. Not a happy sight.
Brandon's wife will
Murphy ran
donate.
off. He's scared.
Brandon's wife will donate to keep it on.
Brandon's wife will do it before he doesn't come back.
Bury him out back.
If you keep it for another hour, I'll give you $100.
Brandon's wife will do it to send him fishing again. Please. Send him fish. Send him fishing.
I am. This weekend.
We're going fishing.
Pulaski.
Is that somebody's pond?
No, it's in New York.
He'll go all the way to New York.
But he won't go 15
For a week?
feet to go for a week?
For a week.
You're going to spend a week making out with smelly, stinky fish.
Salmon.
Okay.
He's doing like.
So
Are
you
you going to
think
race
pink,
Friday night then?
it's the only pink thing
I
you'll
know, I
see
got
for a
lot
while.
running around to do.
I think I know what
Who
else
you
for
going
impressive.
with?
His right hand.
Phil and.
Oh, Papa Phil.
Papa Phil's taking you fishing.
And then
Thanks, Dad.
Uncle
This is how
Uncle Phil?
Phil.
You got an Uncle Phil now
No.
too?
No, it's
he
his
died.
Woman, it's his woman's uncle.
He's dead.
Do they have a boat?
No, what? No.
Well, how you gonna go out on the lake?
There is no lake. Well, there is a lake, but we're not going on a
Fucker's
lake.
gonna fish from the grass.
You're gonna get crabs.
Crabbing.
He's like, I'm gonna go to the tallest grass that I can find, and I'm gonna throw my fishing rod in and catch me some salmon because
throw the rod.
there's no water.
So when did you stop becoming a
A man.
race car
Oh, me.
a race car driver and start becoming a fisherman? When did that happen?
Yes. It's also hunting season.
Brendan's like, I'm going all the way to New York to go to the grocery store to buy a salmon.
Yes.
See, all those other
Don't
those
tell me.
Look what I
Don't
caught!
tell me tell my secret.
see those things you're doing there. Those should just be like, well, there's no race, and I need something to keep myself from being bored.
Nah.
Instead, you're saying, hey, there's racing. Let me go do something else.
Mm-hmm.
How does that work, Kyle? You don't know either. I don't. I don't understand.
I don't understand
I
either.
told Kyle the other day, it's like, now I know how you feel like if there's no race, and I'm bored.
I'm not bored. I'm just kind of.
Tuesday night, I'm like, what the hell? There's
Shoot.
nothing to do.
But
There's
you
no
haven't
racing.
raced on a Tuesday
Shooting
night
a
in like
deer is
3
cheaper than
months.
buying a steak.
I still go over there.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Wait, what?
No, it's not.
Shut up, Kyle. Yes, it
Wait,
is.
what?
No, it's not.
Wait, what did you say?
He says shooting a deer is cheaper than buying a steak. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I can get a
Ammo.
steak for like $10, man.
Ammo.
Where?
and-
At any store.
Taking a day off of work.
I
Taking
can probably
off
get one for less. I
Take-
mean, I'm not picky about it. I'll eat
You
it.
can go to the dollar store and get steak.
Yeah, it really ain't too much of a steak, but they say it's a steak.
I don't think
If you
it's
put some
steak.
gravy or stuff on it, I've had it. It's not bad.
I've
don't
seen
think
someone
that's a
do a
steak.
review of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
not good.
But he's like,
But they'll
okay, but it's
eat them.
the same price of a steak. Okay, you're taking off work. Okay.
Hopefully
The
you're getting
ammunition to get the put the bullet
Probably
into
costs more than a steak right there.
right there, definitely.
Because we know you're not going to do it in one shot.
Patang, patang, patang! Ah, shit! Patang, patang! Can you
I'm
stop?
gonna need another
Sir,
box of ammo.
Sir, the deer, can you stop running? Pating, pating! I was holding it the wrong way the whole time.
We need to take him up to like Cabela's and do the shooting gallery with him and see who could outshoot him.
Fair. All right.
They don't have a fishing gallery, so.
We'll
That
go
would
to
be interesting.
we'll go to the carnival and do that
Yeah.
little duck thing.
Yes, you can get more ducks.
Oh my god.
How dare
We can play
Brandon have a
with
life?
Wait, you call that having a life?
It's Brandon's defense. Fishing you can stop at any time. Races you have to commit an entire day. Sometimes fishing is easier.
Yeah.
Nah.
He doesn't commit to an entire week. Any day of the week, he could race on
2 hours.
Shut it! He could race for Tuesday
Is that English?
from like 7 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
No, doesn't do it. 7 to 9, doesn't do it. He could race on Wednesday at First Capital, doesn't go. Could go to Thursday, back up to Ultimate. Like
And
he
I
said,
didn't have to get up
like,
as early.
like he said, he was gonna go for like 3 weeks straight.
Get up at
Never
5.
went. Shut up! You don't get up at 5.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Amanda will tell us the truth.
Yeah, 5
And she'll
p.m.
be like,
is
"Yeah,
not 5
How much
a.m.
is Papa Phil?
Yeah, Papa Phil gets up at 5 and you get him back down.
Damn.
Wow.
President just got that.
That was
Okay.
angry.
And then, okay,
He's just jealous because you didn't do it to him.
Friday night, you can go back up to the Vegeland. Yeah, I'm gonna run on Friday night. Cause I've got this brand new the GF4P. I'm gonna run it. Hasn't ran it once. Blah. Saturday, bunch of the tracks you
Once,
can.
but I got fucking bull tires, right?
Well, gee, yeah, because you run it in your backyard in your own track, you dumbass.
what?
Shut up, Aaron. I'm doing a point here.
He's
Shut
complaining
up
about
for a
his first
second. I'm
round.
almost done the week. Saturday could go to almost any track. We had months of Ultimate, got most of a lot of tracks at Fezley. We were on Saturday. Now he go Ultimate every freaking Sunday, every goddamn Sunday. Aaron. He don't go, but no, he go get his fishing rod with Papa Phil, and he can get his undernuts or whatever the damn he's a new undernut person. He go, look at my wad in the water. I just dip it in the water. It's like when I pee in a urinal, I dip it in.
You think he's
I
that
don't
big
have
to dip it in the
tread on
Euro?
my
No,
car.
but he's
I
that's how
wouldn't
small it
mind
just goes right
Yeah,
in.
tread right there, right there, right there, right there. Look at all that tread. Right there.
You hooker.
This tire ain't got much life left in it.
75 foot straight to 25 foot
I don't
turns.
understand what you're complaining about.
It ain't damn
Shit
here.
for these things.
That's a good try.
The hubs always come off a sprint car. You gotta always tighten that thing down cannon folder.
On what?
The sprint cars, he said his hubs go backing off. There's bolts over loose.
Yeah, you gotta always tighten up all them bolts. Even Loctite doesn't help you. Some bolts they just rattle.
We're
right
having a
loose.
couple guys running velocities, and they having good luck after that.
Those are Associated or Velocity based. They're good cars.
Was it a Custom Works?
Velocity.
What's that?
It's an Associated or a
CFRP?
Losi based
Oh, okay.
car.
Would you say it as good as Custom Works?
Some of the Associated based cars are really good.
Wait, there's 17
I'm
people.
just trying to get you to say Custom Works either bad or shitty.
There's nothing wrong with Custom Works.
Okay.
There's 17 people of you. All right, tonight we're donating. You send money to this right here, PayPal.
Someone really ate all the red.
You send money, okay?
Now you got me Brandon quiet.
He's a hooker. Okay, we're doing relief efforts for Brock Hafner. He's down there flying the helicopter down there in the Carolinas. We're already up to almost what, $500? You said up to around $500. You people,
You
we
get
can
up to
get.
$500, we'll shut up and go away.
We're already there.
We're already there. Underdogs
Oh,
200,
okay.
Kyle
You shut up and
100,
go away.
Russ 100, and
be
Wes
happy.
100.
Yeah, come on. 19 of you. If you all donate,
$50.
not even. If you all donate $10, we're at 190. Think about it. $10 might not seem like a lot, but it is for someone that doesn't have anything. Imagine having your home right now, ripped apart, no home. You will be watching us right now. It's probably better off for you, but at that point, maybe. But you're going to be cold in the winter without a home. A lot of water, a lot of wind, a lot of rain, a lot of scariness. No technology, no nothing. You're sitting there with the privilege of watching us. Donate $10 right here. Look at that. Look, $10. You can do it. You don't need that cup of coffee and a McDonald's sandwich tomorrow. McDonald's it costs like $15 for like an egg McMuffin. You don't need that tomorrow. Somebody literally needs ramen noodles. Ramen freaking noodles. You can buy them.
You know, I don't agree with Kyle on much, but I agree with him on that.
Bam, look at that. Alright, Kyle, you get your legend. No, I did not get it yet. Fezzle, I did not have them yet. I'm definitely waiting on. I would definitely be getting one. Decent. It's fine. I said it works for. Yeah. Preston's phone has not gone off yet. It's his freaking PayPal. Come on, people.
Yeah, I didn't get anything yet.
Wow, not even one notification. That's, you know what? Brian Stout just dropped supplies off at Fezzle. Brian Stout, you are a good person.
You the man, Brian.
Good job, Stout.
Even though you drive a Custom Works, you the man. Ah, we got somebody
Who's
here.
that?
What's up there, Mr. Brock Hafner?
What is going on?
We are out here yelling at people to give us money for your cause.
Well, I can't say how much I appreciate that. That is so awesome that you guys are doing that.
Well, we cannot appreciate it for you flying that helicopter down there in a freaking, basically a war zone.
I didn't even know he flew a helicopter.
Really?
Yeah,
First
I
I
sure
found
do. Yeah,
Wow.
it's nuts down here, man. I'll send you some pictures, but today I bet there was probably 40 helicopters or more at the airport. And then there's other airports around that have them as well. So the toughest thing down here is trying to navigate around and avoid all the other traffic that's in the air flying around. It's crazy.
Yeah, like the Jetsons down there.
It's like a hornet's nest.
Wow. So, what do you see down there? Like, we're watching videos like on TikTok and stuff, and just towns are just gone.
Yeah, the towns are wiped out. The issue is like you would think like a hurricane would come in and wash out roads or cover them up with dirt and sand or whatever. These roads are gone. Like they literally do not exist anymore. So the people that are still here that are stranded, I don't think they even know how bad it is, because they can leave their house, some of them, and they can travel, a mile or two down the road, and then they come to a road closure. And they have no idea that there's 12 other road closures, further down the road where the road doesn't exist. And they have no idea the magnitude of the devastation, because they have no way to communicate with the outside world. And they have no idea how long they're going to have to rough it by themselves if they don't evacuate.
Yeah, that's like watching videos. They're like, yeah, my grandmother lives a town over, and I have no idea if she's alive or dead right now.
That's the thing. So we flew out. Now we collectively for Operation Airdrop out of the airport that I'm working out of. We collectively flew over 500 Starlink systems out, delivered them to like fire stations and sheriff's offices, churches, stuff like that. We got them out. They ordered 500 more. I think 300 are here, so we're getting them out as well. They did issue Starlinks to all of us in aircraft, which is kind of nice, because the service is really spotty in the air, and when you're on the ground, it's pretty much non-existent. So the Starlink allows us to still be in communication back to command. So if we do have a problem, we can let them know, or if our mission has changed, because that happens quite a bit, we can text through that Starlink and let them know, hey, we're going to be an extra hour because we need to do this or that. Just the other day, I came upon another helicopter that was sitting at an LZ that I needed to use, so I went in there, sat down, and we did what we needed to do. We were leaving. We had no idea where the other crew was to the helicopter. We were leaving, and they flagged us down. They were on the road on the other side of the river. So I ended up inching the helicopter in on the road, talking to them, and they needed a ride back across to their helicopter because they fell in the river. They almost got swept away trying to cross it. So I took them back over, and then I transported evac patients over to them so they could evac them out, and then we went on with our mission. But that kind of stuff, it changes how long you're out. If they expect you to be out for 2 or 3 hours and you're out for 5, they're concerned, and they want to start sending search and rescue teams for you.
Wow.
And that Starlink enables us to let them know, hey, plans changed. We're helping somebody else out. All is well. I saw videos of what he was doing. I had no intentions really of coming down here because I didn't think the company was going to provide a helicopter to come down here with. But then I got the phone call, hey, we're going to send an aircraft down there. Can you go? I'm like, sure. So that's where I'm at.
Yeah, the one guy in our comments just said he saw Cletus had his new renovated heli, and he went down. So that's cool.
That's exactly right. Yeah. So Cletus picked that thing up about, I would say, 2 to 3 weeks ago. It just got done, and he flew it to Florida. He no sooner got it home to Florida, turned back around and came up here to North Carolina and worked out of the airport that I'm working out of right now. Some of the unknowns that people have no idea, like people like Greg Biffle are here helping. Mm-hmm. People like Andy Petrie, who's an old name in NASCAR, but he's a famous name in NASCAR. Mm-hmm. That dude is out here flying nonstop helping people.
I seen like the one video or post pictures you put on. Yeah, like a Flow Race. The guy from Flow Racing was down there doing stuff. I seen a lot of those guys down there.
Yep. We have Hendricks Motorsports. Their helicopter is here helping out when they can. In fact, just the other day, they asked me if I would do a VIP flight. I don't know if you saw them pictures or not, but I flew alongside of Hendrick Motorsports helicopter. We transported Ivanka Trump and some of her entourage down to a church out in the middle of nowhere, and she gave all these Starlink systems to these people. Things like that. It's pretty neat to see, people people getting involved and getting attention to where it needs to be to help these people.
Yeah, that's cool. Like, with the damage, it'll never be the same, but, like, when do you think they'll be able to get, like, back to somewhat of a normal life?
It's so hard to say because with towns washed away and with the roads washed away, it's going to be months till they even have power. You know, the power company, they can't get in there to fix anything because there's no roads to get in there to fix anything. So it's unfathomable to try and figure how long it'll take to get some sort of normalcy for these guys.
It's just all going to change for them. It's
We
going to
gotta-
be completely different.
Gotta pause for 1 minute. Gotta thank Mike Dobbins. He just donated. Thank you, Mike. Yes. So yeah, it's just horrible to see. Like we said earlier, it's like Katrina hit him.
One of the things that should be cleared up is people are saying that the military isn't here helping at all, or the government's not here. That's not completely true. There are probably not in the force that the private sector is, but the military is here helping. In fact, they trucked in like, I don't even know what to call them. They're not like Polaris Rangers, but the Army version of those things. UTVs. They brought several of them in Chinooks today to one of the areas that I was at, and it just helps being an off-road vehicle, you know, and they can climb crazy terrain with them things. They brought them in, and they're trying to get to people. The sad part is now we're getting to the point where it's going to be more of it's going to be recovery more so than the rescue part. That's the sad part that's coming up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we're going on a week now. It's just without anyone being able to get anything. It's just devastating.
Yeah, I mean, you have so many people out there that you know they're out of medication, they're out of oxygen, and they're completely cut off, and you don't even know where they're at. I mean, that's the hardest part of it. With how things are working right now, they're getting phone calls and saying, you know, from family members are saying, hey, can you check on these people at this address? But there's a whole ton of people that are there that don't have family calling to check on them or have us, you know, go look for them, kind of thing, where we don't even know if they're there or if they're okay. We have no idea.
There's probably a lot of people you don't even know that exist at this point. You won't find them until later.
100%. Yep. I mean, they're you know, they existed forever where they're at, but now that the roads aren't there, nobody really knows. You know, nobody knows if they evacuated. Nobody knows if they're in their house still chilling. We don't know.
Yeah, the other problem is, like, some of these people, you can't even get gas down there, so even if they did know where they were, they can't go anywhere.
Right.
Yep. And now at this point, like you said, we're a weekend. So now all the food that hasn't been refrigerated, that's all spoiled now.
Yep.
So, you know, you start working on non-perishables and canned goods and things like that. How long is that going to last?
Yeah, like who really has a supply for more than a week, if that?
Here's the next thing. You're into October already, and you're in the mountains there.
It's going to get
It's
cold.
It's going to start getting cold
soon.
there.
It is. So when we're flying, we're flying out of an airport that's kind of a lower altitude. So it's hot when we're leaving the airport. But as you start climbing in the mountains, it's cold. I mean, the temperature changes probably 20 degrees or so. It's cold when we get up to altitude and in the mountains where these people live. So at nighttime, you know, it's getting much colder.
Mm-hmm. That's just bad. That's just bad all the way around.
So how long are you going to be there?
I don't know. I don't know that that my work has set a limit on how long we're going to be here as of yet. I mean, I'll be here as long as they want to keep a helicopter here.
Okay.
That's good. But, like, thank you for one thing. Just thank you just for being down there. I mean,
Yeah,
you're doing stuff that, like, we just can't do.
I'm such a very, very, very small part of something huge, you know.
Yeah, but that's just, you're a small part, but you're also a big part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I'm just here trying to make a difference for somebody.
that's good.
That's what we're trying to help out up here.
Well, we appreciate that for sure.
I think we were up to like 520 tonight.
Something like that,
Wow.
yeah.
You guys are awesome.
So-
And thanks for everybody donating. That just, it blows my mind that you guys even wanted to do this.
No, it's just any little thing we can do, to help out. It's just the problem is down there. They had warning, but very little warning on what it was really going to be.
This sounds like they didn't know it would be anywhere near this bad.
Yeah, I don't think they were
Well,
expecting
nobody figured that this far inland was going to be this devastated. Like that, it's just unheard of.
And
Coastal places, you kind of expect that. Yeah, it's going to be bad. We're going to leave. These people just had no idea that this was going to hit them and affect them the way that they did. The place that I was talking about where I had to move some pilots over to the other side, the bridge got taken out by a Costco truck, got in the river somehow.
I
Whether
saw a
it flew
video
in
of
there or wrecked, but a Costco truck was floating down the river and took out two bridges.
Wow.
So it just the magnitude of the storm is crazy.
Yeah, it just hit.
Yeah.
You're like,
And the thing is, it just skipped a couple other states where it didn't really do anything,
yeah.
like Georgia,
Yeah.
Alabama,
Yeah.
South Carolina.
It's just,
I mean,
Mississippi,
Florida,
the
you would
ones
have
that
thought
usually
would have gotten
destroy.
pounded.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they did okay.
It moved through Florida fast, and it
Yeah.
stuck in that one
Yeah.
area for a while.
Yeah, like
Exactly.
even like North Florida. I mean, you don't really hear stories up there.
no.
Oh.
But no joking matter, but it is funny that somebody posted it was like, yeah, the Waffle House closed. It was going to be a bad thing if the Waffle House closed.
Right.
Yep.
I know one of the places reported that they got 3 feet of rain in 3 hours.
Wow.
Just like the wind I saw that they had, it's just like that's not a hurricane
Yeah.
because it's just like the trees are sideways.
Dude, the trees bent
And
over.
these are not palm trees. These are like
That's a
oak
nice red oak
yeah,
right there.
it's like they
Yeah.
still bend.
The forests, I mean, just flying around and looking at the forest, they're just wiped out with all the trees down. It's gonna take forever to clean that stuff up. I mean, that has a lot of potential to add fuels to have a
Right.
wildfire.
Mhm.
That's something they definitely don't need
Yeah,
on top
when
of what
things
they
dry
have
out
right
like
now.
next year. Yeah, and like the thing is, like there's like in Florida when it hit in Tampa, like there's a city there. There's infrastructure. Like this is hitting small towns in like the middle of nowhere where there's no infrastructure like this
Yeah.
or no major
Yeah.
highways that are, that are just running through and it's pretty much clear and you aren't worrying about landslides coming down on the middle of the highway.
Right.
So it's this
What is definitely cool about out here is you're seeing a lot of neighbors taking care of neighbors. That's the really cool part about this whole thing. You go do a wellness check somewhere, and you knock on the door, and someone comes to the door and says, "Yeah, I'm fine. My neighbors have been taken care of. Whatever." That's the cool part about this. They're completely cut off from the outside world, but yet they're taking care of one another, in their own little way.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know, like it's not as important, but like the wildlife down there. Are you seeing any like of the wildlife just still around, or they just basically just wiped out?
Well, one of the places that I was today, a guy evacuated. He knew things were going to be terrible. I guess he grabbed what he possibly could and got out of there. We don't know how many animals he had. We do know that he ended up shooting 2 of his dogs because he didn't want them to suffer through it. And his horses, he left run. Whether or not all his horses were there or not, but 2 of them seemed to be hanging out at the property. So, I mean, yeah, there's definitely wildlife around and in places you wouldn't expect them to be. But I guess another factor is the predators. You know, now that there's nobody around to fend for these animals that are running around, now predators can
Just
take a
take 'em.
hold of them.
Like I was watching this one guy, Mark Honeycutt. He's down there and like he's showing first aid experience like Thursday, Friday, and he's out there like walking. What is that? Chimney Rock or something? He's trying to get
Chimney
down.
Rock, yep.
Yeah, he's trying to get down there, and that road's just obliterated. He saw a
Yep.
beaver, and like he's filming that. He's like, yeah, even the animals look tired. Like the beaver's just
Yeah.
like you could see its ass is dragging.
Yeah, I mean, everybody and everything is just worn out.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
They
It
just,
is.
oh man, that sucks.
Yeah.
It really does.
Like,
Like,
it's just
that's-
nothing to say.
That's
It just
something you
sucks.
don't want to have to live through, man. It's
No.
just,
Yeah.
Like
it's
like he doesn't want his, this poor guy. He knows he's gonna have nothing. He doesn't want his dog to fucking suffer.
yeah.
Right.
I couldn't fucking do that. Holy
No, I
shit.
couldn't either.
Dog would be coming with me. I'd be leaving.
either coming with, or
I'd be
you'd be
leaving,
staying with
yeah.
them, or just saying here, try and make the best of it.
But like the guy knew, like he just knew, like if he stayed there, and maybe he couldn't take him.
Mhm.
It just
I mean, he knew that dog was either going to drown or starve to death because he doesn't know if he'll ever make it back to that, to his property. He is,
Yeah.
or what would be left when he gets back there.
Like-
I guess he figured that's the better choice, to put him out of having to suffer through it.
and he's got to live with that forever.
He does.
That ain't something easy to live with.
no, it's not.
I mean, and like just seeing some of that stuff, it's like Brock's saying, it's going to take years. It's like, are these people ever going to be able to go home? Like,
And if,
by the time like there's any infrastructure to get there, so they could get back and forth reliably, like there's not going to be much left.
and like once he
Yeah,
had like
that's-
that guy's probably been there his whole life, and like he
Yeah.
has got nothing to go back to.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah, like you were saying. I mean, and they have no idea what they're coming home to. I
Yeah.
mean, if the home was compromised during the storm, now it's just sitting there basically rotting until they can get to it again. And at that point in time, is it worth anything?
yeah. And it's just, will there ever be a road to get there? Will there ever be electric again? Will
Right.
it be there in your lifetime? So, because it's just some of that stuff is like, how are they going to rebuild that? The river's now where the road used to be. Like-
Yeah, we've seen that now. The one of the river bottoms that I flew over today, you could tell where the river used to flow,
Yeah,
and it definitely is not there now. It is a completely different route. It just cut in a
Yeah.
new path.
it's one of those things like you hear about, like, yeah, rivers, they change their direction and where they're located, but you don't ever really see that.
Yep,
Like,
Yep.
this is just like, this is what freaking nature can do.
it's crazy.
I mean, it's just, you don't fuck with it.
So Brock, what are the biggest things that like they need for supplies down there?
Yeah.
Right now we're seeing like stuff that you would find in a first aid kit. First aid kits are great. I asked the incident commander today, I said, how many first aid kits do we have, and can we throw some in the aircraft so that we have them along when we're going out and making these wellness visits or checking for evacs and things like that. If we can at least let a first aid kit with somebody, so stuff like that is invaluable to them. Things like your basic medications like aspirin or ibuprofen, things like that. But now at this point, they're asking for clothing type items, mainly socks, because nobody wants to walk around with soggy feet. So they're trying to get socks out there. They're, just clothes in general, whether it's sweatpants or jeans or shirts or whatever. Just try and give these people a little bit of clean clothes, because there again, who knows when the next time is they're ever going to get to wash their clothes.
So yeah, people, if you can't donate money, that's fine. Just
Bring some stuff out.
bring whatever,
Yeah.
just bring stuff.
Merkel shoes, or take it to Pheasantland tomorrow night.
You don't realize
Or whatever donation center you got. There's other places set up, so.
just don't think because you can't just give $10. It's not gonna be worth it. It's
And even if you don't race RC cars tomorrow night,
yeah.
you can come donate.
There's a lot of people not even racing. They're just coming here's my $20. Just here. I just take it.
A lady got in touch with me. Her company wanted to donate $500 for jet fuel for aircraft flying these missions. She's like, I know that it's not a lot. $500 is not a lot for donating, for jet fuel, because I know you guys burn a lot of it at a time. And I told her, I said, $500 will fly an aircraft for at least 3 hours, one of our aircraft anyway. I said, with that, we could save 3 lives, we could save 5 lives, we can check on 6 different people. I said, it doesn't matter how minute that is to anybody. You have a big company and you're only donating $500. That's huge for a lot of people. That could save several lives. The small donations count too.
Yeah, it just adds up. 10 people with $10. I mean, that's a lot of pair of socks that you could buy.
So
That's right.
Brock, you're taking these supplies and you're just dropping them off and basically out there where people are, but they're just because there's no communication, these people don't know it's there, so they got to come across it, find it. So I guess it's kind of word of mouth.
Well, so a lot of the stuff, yes, that is correct. It's going to churches, fire stations, things like that. People that have boots on the ground, and are in that community constantly trying to figure out if there are people around. But in other cases, like when we went to do a wellness check on a woman, the neighbors across the river, they were telling us, they were yelling across the river that they were low on water. They needed propane. Unfortunately, we didn't have any propane. We just didn't have it at the donation center at that point in time. I asked for them to start asking for it. Those little bottles of propane and a little tiny grill can cook people a lot of food. So, so they let us know that they were in need of supplies. When I got back to the command center, I let them know, hey, this neighbor is in need of stuff. They said, go out to the supply, get anything you need, and take it to them. So that was a direct delivery of people in need. They got, that stuff. Just because they were there, they knew that the helicopter had landed, and they were able to get my attention. We got it taken care of.
Is there anything really that is open down there at all?
Well,
besides churches and Red Cross stuff.
We're staying in Mooresville, so everything's open here. The further you get to Asheville, that's when more and more stuff is closed. Where they don't have electric or they don't have roads. Things like that. That's the Asheville area up into Tennessee. Is like the hardest hit areas. Where we're flying out of, which is Hickory Airport, everything's open there. Highways are open. They just opened another portion of 40, I think, that was shut down. But everything's open and available there. You would think that there would be crazy lines for gas and things like that. There's not, because those people that are in need of it can't get out to get it.
Or lost their vehicles.
You were right, or lost their vehicles.
You know, I've seen so many vehicles, they're just torn apart. They look like they went through a crusher.
And how many of these vehicles do they know may have had people in?
Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing I'm wondering. Like, were there people in there that got washed away?
Well, so the wellness check that I was doing with that lady, the husband that lived there, he literally had gone out to move his car to higher ground. He got it up on a hill, a little bit further up on the hill, and the river at that point in time was already kind of washing down through around the house. And as he tried to come back to get into the house, he got washed away. He's gone.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, it's bad. Like, nothing you can do, but like it's just nature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just like people.
I mean-
it's good at times, but it can be fucking evil.
Yeah, you don't screw with it.
you know, you can sit back and look at it and ask yourself, why didn't they evacuate? Why didn't they evacuate? Well, they've never seen anything like this inland this far, you know, and they couldn't prepare for it. Like it was not there, and then it happened.
But even then, like we had that storm down here a couple years ago. That was bad. It's not on this, nowhere near this level. But you wouldn't think, all right, well that's coming through. I got to evacuate, would you?
That's when it flooded Bloomsburg.
Yeah.
Like if you go to Bloomsburg, you see where like this is where the water line was, and you're like,
Yeah.
how the hell did the water line get to here?
And you
And
go,
you're in the middle of Bloomsburg, the town. And you're like, where's your water coming from that's gonna bring it this high?
yeah.
Your mind can't process it.
No, because you're looking at it, you're going, well, this can't work because there's not enough water to do this damage. But
Right. It's
well,
like a 500-year floodplain, and it's like, well, this is the 500th year, and like you've never seen anything like that. Like you might say,
Well,
yeah, it goes over its
supposedly-
banks.
100 years ago, this happened like that down there.
Yeah.
Like they said, 100 years ago, there was a flood like this down there.
Okay.
Oh, really? I didn't even know about
Yeah,
that.
they was like back in the teens or something like that. This happened.
well,
And, you know, like what
Crazy.
we had here was nothing on this level, man. We still had roads when we were done,
So-
but like this, you know,
I mean,
that
some
was
of the
that
roads
was
were messed up, but
right.
we have roads.
it
I
was
like-
bad. But it's like
Trees
you
all
wouldn't think
over the place.
like, hey, look, hey,
No.
Brandon, let's evacuate today.
no, but I like what Jimmy's.
You're like, oh, it'll be fine. We'll be out of power for
Yeah.
a day or two, and then it'll be all back to normal.
I like
My
how
thought was,
the
I was
Ji-
an idiot.
I like what Jimmy says here. He goes, the stuff they show in the news doesn't show the magnitude of it. No, it doesn't.
You gotta watch YouTubers and like the people that are down there walking around, like that Mark Honeycutt guy. Like, just watch his videos and just see
know-
like what he's walking through, and just like he's walking on all these rocks in a river, and he's like, "This was the road,
It's
not anymore."
it's true. It's true, but for a little bit, you don't want to put it on the news because not everyone wants to see that. You know, it's not something you want. You want to see that it happened, but some people like it. They just couldn't handle it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like it's bad. Like you just don't.
Yeah.
You I don't know. I
This
just
is something like you don't want to have to live through it.
no. And you don't want anyone to live through it,
No,
but it's just
no.
reality of what it is. Oh well.
The good that comes out of it is to see all the people pull together and help everyone.
That
You know,
is,
that's the good of it.
you know, we're not all perfect, but we're at least we are there for you if people need help.
100%.
No, that's the one thing you see is like when something bad happens, people usually help out. People, people aren't always dicks.
No, but it takes a natural.
I know Preston's like, wait, they aren't?
It takes.
I have to change?
It's a shame that it takes natural disasters and death to bring us all
Yeah.
together, but it does.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. You're right.
Well, Brock, we want to thank you for whatever everything that you're doing down there again, because
Got it.
like you don't realize, but you are saving lives down there.
Well, I appreciate you guys. It's much more than you even know.
Yeah, but we're gonna let you go to bed because you got to be tired.
Yeah, I'm wiped out.
I believe it, but thanks, Brock.
Thank you,
Yes,
Brock.
Thank you, Brock.
Thank you guys.
See
No
ya.
problem.
Good luck and be
When
safe.
do you get back?
Be careful
Take care.
down there, man.
Keep us updated, Brock.
Will do.
See ya.
Yeah.
See ya.
There you go. We should be reporters.
The fucking guy had to shoot his own fucking dog.
Yeah.
That's the.
I couldn't.
I could not
Yeah, I
do
couldn't
that.
do that.
I
We
would
had
be.
to put the cat down the other week, man. I don't like being there when they do that.
I would figure out any damn way to take my dogs with me.
Yeah.
Maybe
Whether I
But
leave,
the problem is,
whether I leave my clothes back.
you know
whatever.
what a tough choice he had to make because it
Yeah.
was bad. And if he's bringing them with, he knows like they're probably gonna. If I take them with, we're probably all gonna die.
Yeah, it's
Because I mean, you can't control the dogs.
just
And
like that.
those dogs might get freaked out, and before you know it, they're all gonna be sucked down the river.
Yeah, just like that guy walked out to move his
Yeah.
car.
And like you see that water, man, it's like you don't even go near that
Water is
because
one-
that stuff is just gonna
Water
tear
is
you
one
apart.
thing you do not mess with.
No, man. When I
Water
see people
is
driving
the-
through a road where you see water on it, and you're like, you know what? I know that's got to be deeper than you think, and you're gonna drive through that. You're a freaking moron. Doesn't take much to get, car ain't gonna freaking be sticking or be swept away.
Oh, I actually almost screwed up the one time. What was that, like 2 or 3 years ago, where it flooded everything real bad up here?
Yeah.
The one road by my house, it always floods, even with a little bit of rain, it'll flood some. Well, I see a pickup truck coming this way. No, it's not far up him. I'm in my Jeep. I'm not in the Outback.
Yeah.
I'm in a Jeep.
Okay.
So, okay, it's not deep.
You're in a Jeep,
It's,
so you're thinking like,
I'm
yeah.
seeing an F-150 size truck, so I'm like, okay, it's only at the bottom of his bumper. Okay, let's go. He starts coming up out of the water. I'm going into the real deep section. The truck is lifted.
Mm-hmm.
That water was halfway
Oh,
up
yeah.
my doors, and I'm just like,
Did you make it out?
I made it through it.
You're lucked out.
The water was coming up halfway up my windshield.
You needed a snorkel, didn't you, on that thing?
So yeah, don't assume it's only an F-150 there.
Kyle does not like hearing about the animals.
Oh, I don't either.
Mm-mm. What's going on upstairs?
Huh?
The hell's going on upstairs?
He's on his treadmill.
Sounds
I
like
was wondering what the hell.
yeah, it's kind of like, what the hell is he doing?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like he's like milking a cow or something up there. I don't
How do
know.
you know what a cow milking sounds like?
I watch videos.
Do you watch milking cow videos?
Yeah,
I don't.
yeah. How to make chocolate milk?
Go to Wawa?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Jeff, that one didn't have a peanut.
The milk didn't have a peanut?
Yes, an M&M.
Oh.
Well, on that note,
Now that we're all sad. Good for Brock.
Yeah.
Brock's just a better human than all of us.
do we have any comments?
Well, Brock is able to be down there, and he is able to fly. He's got his own heli, so
He's like a Superman.
I wish I had my own heli.
Mark said, living in Florida, I went 5 straight weeks without power from a service company. Imagine no power to run your water supply, no power to heat.
5 weeks
No
going to be
power to
nothing
pull
compared
anything.
to these people.
They will need to evacuate. Yeah.
Not that
No
he's
stores are bank open for 5 weeks. These people are looking at months. Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy Beans, the stuff they show on the news doesn't show the magnitude of it. No. This is Mark. I evacuated for 1 hurricane and got stuck in Panama Beach. Couldn't get home for 2 weeks. I ran out of funds and barely had enough to get home. Either way, you lose. Yeah? He's right. That's the thing. It's like,
Yeah.
that's why a lot of people they don't want to evacuate. It's like, I'm going to get out there, get stuck, not able to get back. And what do you do about your job? Especially if you got to go off to work.
not just that, like
These people down in North Carolina, it's like
Their works are gone. Their jobs are gone.
their jobs are gone, or
Yeah.
like they're stuck out there.
but like
But if let's say they traveled 30 miles over to the next town, how they can't get to work.
They ain't getting
Their
there.
work doesn't even know that they're around anymore.
but like down there, a lot of the North Carolinas, that's like family homesteads,
Yes.
and it's like
yeah,
I've been
for
here.
hundreds of
Like
years.
my family's been here. I'm not leaving. Like no
Yeah.
matter what. I mean,
Yeah.
if I leave here, I might not ever see this place again.
Yeah.
I'd
Well,
rather
here's the thing,
I'd
like,
rather
they were
die
probably
here
sitting
and
there
then
during
go.
the storm, going like, yeah, this will blow up, and then before you know it,
they're getting blown over.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Why is that river this high? It's never been this high.
Wait,
before.
why do I have a river in my backyard all of a sudden?
Yeah.
That was never there.
No.
But like, I always think about like Bloomsburg. You ever walk around Bloomsburg Fairgrounds?
Yep. They have that pole.
They have a pole,
It's
and
like Knoebels and Eli'sburg.
in Bloomsburg they have it. Like there's pictures in some of the buildings, but there's a line.
Yeah.
It says
This year.
the year
Yep.
this water hit, it hit this high, and you're looking at it going, how?
Yeah.
How? Where? Like,
Well, that's the thing. Like, you look at these creeks and you go, how did that get that high?
like
It's just, you got a big creek. It has all those tributaries running into it.
like Bloomsburg.
All dumping water in, plus all the runoff from all the pavement.
Like Bloomsburg has like old farm equipment.
Yeah.
On like in a pole barn on the top shelves.
Yeah.
And they were underwater.
Yeah.
Because you could see like the rust and all the old farm equipment. And you're like, you could see the water lines. All to this day, you could still see where that water hit. So, all right, before we leave, one more person got to donate. Come on, you can do it.
And
can't
my
leave until one more
PayPal
person
is
donates.
my PayPal's alive all the time. So
So if you see this tomorrow
Yeah.
or whenever you see this,
Next week, you might want to check.
yeah,
yeah.
Preston was going to say, well, that's my money now.
we don't know what day Mike's going down.
Yes.
Nashville, Tennessee is too inland for a hurricane. I live in. Yeah. I remember Hurricane Hugo. That was in the 80s. I think that got all the way up here because we got off of school that day and like there was a lot of rain, but it wasn't that bad up here. But
Yeah, if you see this video, just donate.
yeah,
A week or two. If this is a week later, still donate. They're
gonna need it.
They're gonna need it for months
Yeah.
on end.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
the PayPal's active. Just
We'll
keep.
figure a way to get money to some people.
Yeah, I mean, if we gotta send an envelope down that way, we'll
Right.
freaking send it.
well, here's the
Pi-
thing.
carrier
like,
pigeon.
And this is what somebody said. You know, after this leaves the news cycle, you know, after it's gone in 2 weeks, they're still got to rebuild.
There's still
Nobody's
problems.
going to care.
Yeah.
Nobody's going. They're going to think,
We
oh,
will-
it's
we
fine,
will
but
move-
it's not. It's going to be
We
six,
will move on to the next.
6 months. They're still going to have these problems. A year from now, they're still going to have these problems.
We'll move on to the next story. That's what's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
That's
It,
what'll happen.
look what's coming up in a month.
Yeah.
The election's coming up in a month. That'll be
And
the
there's
next.
another storm coming up too.
And it's gonna be like, oh, yeah, remember those people in North Carolina? What happened?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's fixed now, right? It's been
That's
2
gone.
weeks.
Yeah, it's
They got those roads back, right?
yeah, that town's back, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, they're just back to normal. No, they're not.
No, those people are not going to have the same normal they had before. What are you watching?
Nothing. Something we'll show later.
Okay.
So yeah,
Is it Preston naked?
you want to see that?
Well,
I bet we could
show it.
raise a lot of money if I show that right now.
I guarantee it.
You naked?
Yeah,
How do you?
Why do you
figure?
guarantee that?
people will pay you to
You
put my
see-
clothes back on.
I mean, you are the skinnies at all of us. I mean,
Man, I got the beach bod.
You got the
the
dad bod.
retired Florida beach bod.
Yep.
Okay.
More than likely, none of them had flood or hurricane insurance. Because
No.
why would they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
I mean, they're in a mountain.
Mountains. No.
Like even if you're in a mountain, like and there's a river 100 feet down, you're not thinking I'm going to have need flood insurance.
the other thing, like North Carolina, a lot of those people still like just keep their money in their house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're like.
Listen, that happens anywhere. It isn't just in.
Yeah.
I
woods.
understand, but that's still like, oh, it's just
Don't dig in my backyard. I mean, oh, sorry.
that's just gone now.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and a lot of those people, they probably, like you said, they wouldn't have left even if they said, "Hey, you should evacuate." I mean, I wouldn't have thought to. Like, we weren't talking about this happening. This,
Last week.
yeah, like Friday. Nobody thought that.
Yeah, they're like, Florida's gonna get hit with a tropical storm. Nobody cares. Tropical storm, Hurricane 3 in Florida. That's a freaking Tuesday afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Not for the inland North Carolina where they're like, we don't see water.
Well, Tampa, like a lot of those small towns too, they got wiped out. I mean, they got.
But they
screwed
expect
there.
it.
Not like that.
No, but
I mean, they still got hit.
they knew there was a risk living there.
Yeah, they know there's a risk living.
You know, at least their water's like
If
right
you're
there.
If you're living on the ocean or on those barrier islands, like you got to know, you're going to be rebuilding. It's just those places there, they just rebuilt last year.
Oh.
They might be rebuilding again next week.
Well, like they had that furniture that floats.
Down there, it's mandatory to have inflatable furniture in your house.
You get a giant
The
donation.
house floats.
It's Mike.
Oh. So, okay. Back to what we said. Come out to Feds Land tomorrow. Donate some non-perishables. If you want to donate money that way, that's better. That's even better.
Dog food, cat food,
Dog-
babies, supplies,
Yeah.
clothes,
Yeah. Like socks.
Socks.
food,
Socks.
socks.
Probably underwear.
Probably.
Probably a lot of dirty underwear right about now.
Here? Or,
Yeah,
both.
yeah, both.
I've been farting, maybe.
Yeah, so have I.
So, yeah. Come on out. Support it. We're going to end this.
If
Like-
you can't get there, just take it to. There's donation centers all
Somewhere.
Find it, yeah. Or drive it down there.
Mhm.
That's what Urkel's gonna do.
As far as you can get with it.
Yeah. As far as you
Where
can
we're going ain't got no roads.
go. Mhm.
But we're
Good
going
thing
to.
You got that pilot's license.
Mark, we're going to get to that right now. We're going to do this show like we do every end of every show. What are we racing at this week?
Wait, we're doing a normal show?
No, but
Oh.
we're going to end it on a little bit of normalcy. Preston, where are you racing?
Not sure because of my truck.
Where are you going to be at?
Not sure because of my
I'll
truck.
be at Fezline tomorrow.
Well, yeah. Because, I can drive my beater to there.
I'll be at Fezline tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be at Pheasantland tomorrow, and then Saturday be at Ultimate for the COVID cancer race. And then that's it. Brant,
I'm going to New York.
you're not a racer anymore, you're a fisherman.
All right, people. I think that's it.
That's it. Alright. Well, thank y'all.
Thank you anybody that
Yes,
donated,
anybody that donated.
that's
thanks.
planning on donating.
We'll,
you know.
we'll post something tomorrow once we get that money over to them, or however we're going to do it, right, Preston?
Yep.
Yeah, so, all right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you again to Brock. I mean,
thank you.
Yeah.
not just Brock. Anybody down there that's
Yeah.
helping out
Yes.
anyway. You know, like you said, there's military down there, but not as much as you would hope. So
All right.
This is
Thank-
just-
thank you to Merkel for, putting himself out there. He's going to go do some stuff. And
I just got a message from Merkel. It looks like we're going to have one trailer full of water, and I got a bunch of chains, ropes, chainsaw mix, and chainsaw oil.
we'll need that. So,
which
yeah.
the people just helping people, which is good.
Yes.
No problem, Jimmy. I mean, we're not pointing out. It's just Brock's just telling him what he's feeling.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just Brock living his life right now.
Dude, Mike thinks they're going to have 2 full trailers to take down.
That's good.
Good.
Does that mean we're going on a road trip? You get your truck done?
First, he's got to get that truck fixed.
Yeah.
That piece of shit.
Yeah.
All right, people.
All right. Thank y'all.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Protect each other.
Whenever you see Brock, if you're from this area, thank him.
Don't wreck him.
No, I'm still doing that.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Brock's doing a good thing, but I don't know if I can not wreck him.
Yeah.
Brock's allowed to get one free wreck on everybody now.
He was gonna do it anyway. It
Yeah.
didn't matter. Yeah. What the
Don't
hell?
remind him. Like,
You
hey,
know
Brock,
what? That's what's gonna. That's why he's doing. You know, that's why he's doing. He's
all
like,
this goodwill.
yeah.
You
no,
can't yell at me and tell me like, hey, how you doing
remember
now?
what I did for
Yeah.
people?
Oh,
Were
that's
you
great.
flying that damn helicopter?
Sorry, Brock.